We're going with
He's going Hero. Okay, the Dante skin.
And, yeah, no surprise there from Earl going as Chrom. He plays lots of Fire Emblem characters.
He uses I see his Lucina. I played against his Lucina. You can probably assume how that went. I've seen his Chrom a bunch, and then I saw his Roy on the PR thing.
I think he went because Fox has a very squidward recovery. If he has to use his Firefox,
they are really easy to hit. If you have a disjoint move, their recoveries are probably some of the easiest things in the world.
Oh yeah.
Even with their side beams, because you can just hit them before they hit you. Like, you don't have to worry about trading.
It makes sense to pick he's going, especially since this projectile users are pretty good on Wi-Fi, and taking the early stock with side B, you usually don't see that from.
Yeah, I didn't think that would kill, but like it makes sense after seeing it. I'm like, it is a strong move. You just don't see it that often.
Up B doing so much damage.
It was a lot of damage, but it was a smart up B because he was just in the position to do it. Oh, wave landing on the platform. I'm awful at wave landing because just something about like, the character animations and then trying to like match it up with where they're actually gonna land is just really awkward.
Yeah.
I think it just has to do with the fact that like Peach's in the air animation, she like kind of bends her knees a little bit.
Seeing the placement from Earl and like
but this is because of the max space back air.
There's a lot of really good spacing. Of course.
Okay. A little bit of a PowerPoint presentation, but he got the kill.
Some of
he's gonna die.
Some of Hero's moves will actually outrange Chrom swords. The spacing and actually punishing the moves can be really difficult for Chrom. If you're not, on your game.
If Chrom has to like try and punish something that Hero does on his shield, it can be hard. Because Hero does, I think, have maybe slightly bigger hitboxes.
This could actually be really bad for Super. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, semi-spike.
Seeing the spike. Distraction here. Super, getting another 10.
He's got the spike up, so he's just gotta
early
shield something. Or he can die at, like, I don't know what percent that was, 40?
Yeah, that was 40. I did not expect that to actually work. It wasn't even a critical hit.
So.
Taking it back on the stage. Oh, he could have.
This is surprisingly close because Super could get like a combo and some spells and then just.
And the top deck ended the game immediately with a counter unfortunate for Super, but it just seemed like he didn't have that much many options in neutral. I think if he utilized his projectiles a bit more, he was really focusing on stuff like forward air and back air, getting punished for opening the menu.
It's hard to like it's hard to play the kind of character where you have to run away and then like wait a second before something happens.
Yeah.
Like Zelda, she has to run away and then charge Phantom. Chrom can either just run back if he's like, I don't think I can get in. He can just run away, or if he's like, oh, I can get in, he can just get in.
Yeah, some characters can just run away and throw projectiles very, very quickly, like the Link, or probably a lot of projectile users like Samus and stuff as well. But
he's going to Fox now. He's going to
going to Fox. That makes sense.
Oh, I'm out of water.
Versus a fast forward like Chrom, air up smash can be a difficult land. They can tech away for a long time, especially someone like DDD, because he just lives for ages.
All heavies live for so. I think the only heavy that like doesn't live that long is like K-Rool, just because I think he's so easy to hit.
Yeah. Oh, probably Ridley as well, because we already talked about he's kind of not as heavy as he should be.
Yeah, because he sort of counts as a heavy.
Getting an early lead here, not that much of a lead, but
I mean, they're both at kill percent, honestly.
He could definitely take early stock from Earl to get even like an S smash.
Like that's forward tilt. If he had like 24% on him, he probably would have died. Oh, we tried to go.
People really wanted to stop there. We're missing a little bit of confirms, but this still seems relatively even. If he can do those good angles like that, it's gonna be hard for Chrom to actually upguard him. Unless he does that with a counter.
Stopping his momentum with the neutral beat to kind of mix up his movement, his movement.
Both in kill percent right now.
Now they're both like actually in game.
Oh, that's
Epic center stage killing at 113. I mean, Fox is super light.
Fox's up smash hits on the platform. Oh, come on, Stadium 2.
Does it? I mean, I'm not that surprised because he does like actually kick himself up really, really high, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're just a little more disjointed.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah, I
Missing
saw.
that
Look at the animation.
Well, I don't know if it would have killed yet. If Earl has proper DI, it could actually.
I think it would have killed. That had a slight charge to it.
Dead early there because he's getting greedy for these kills now. He's definitely.
He wants that up smash so bad.
Oh, he tried to.
Oh, Earl tried it. He has two stocks to play with.
Super could definitely. Earl definitely lost a little bit of momentum there. This could be the end for him.
Super
Turning your gun early like that is not good. That was good. That was a little bait. He missed the punish. That was bad. He could have done a dash attack.
It can be hard if you don't like realize it quick enough to punish up B, especially if he's facing you, because the hitbox is I think in front of him a little bit more.
He read the neutral get up and he might be dead here. He gets any of his options read, he's dead for sure.
Kind of just doing
the good.
As we say, they're both just kind of doing like safe stuff on shield, just kind of poking each other. Then Earl runs into an up smash.
If they win this game, then if Super wins this game, then they'll be even. That was a good combo, getting 42%. He could actually make a comeback. The back air doesn't kill. I think he might be dead here.
They're gonna swipe him.
Good job making it back there.
That angle made it really like awkward to try and actually go down and do anything.
Ring high there. That's a bad option.
He was expecting him to just like go to the ledge and didn't want to try it. He dropped him with that back air, going to take it. He was at a high percent.
Yeah, but this set is a best of 5 instead of a best of 3. So
Yeah,
there are more chances.
Earl still has to win another game, but Super has to win 3.
As we saw, that game seemed a bit closer. Super had more chances to have control. He won neutral more times and was able to actually extend his combos instead of getting thrown off stage a lot.
He did fish for the up smash a bit, but then he started playing a little bit different, and that's what started actually working for him.
Yeah. One thing I have realized is when you make a 3 stock to 1 comeback, you're down by 2 stocks and actually end up winning the game. Man, it throws off your opponent so hard in the next few games.
It hurts them so hard unless they're like me and they fully forget that they just got like destroyed.
It has happened so many times for me where you are about to lose the first game, you win very slightly, and then they just don't know what to do the second game.
Yeah, because you realize like, oh, this one thing. I'm like, okay, what worked? And then you realize this one like small thing worked like multiple times.
Like
and
honestly, I think I might have a one thing.
I think he wants the tipper.
And the tippers are slightly different stocks, specifically Mark's side B.
Also, tipper forward smash would kill at 35 right now for ledge.
Really? Oh, that's not good.
And out.
It's not good for Earl.
No. He needs a forward smash like right now.
I thought the
Super's also terrified of it.
If he hasn't hit for a single time, Mark has more range than Chrom even.
I think Marth has slightly more range. Also, the tipper is just a little bit more powerful.
How did that up tilt miss? That's surprising.
I don't know. Or buck shifting probably.
Decent damage here. He's actually catching Earl's landings really well here.
I think it's just that Marth has a little bit more like trouble landing than Chrom does. I think just because Chrom moves faster, as well as has like more things that he can do. Because he could like go with an up B, he could use a neutral B, he could just go with the down air. He could use a different move because they're a little more safe on shield, I think.
It was a really good recovery. Getting a wave bounce on it to throw off, Earl, he might have wanted to go a little bit farther.
Also, the angle was kind of like, he can't just sit there and do it, and he can't like run off. He can't like run off because natural momentum carry him.
That was surprising. He was getting hit by the Firefox, but interrupted it with the Dolphin Slash.
The air is invincible, I think, frame 1.
Frame 1 invincible, and then frame 5 is when the hitbox comes out.
Yeah, but you keep the invincibility until the hitbox comes out, so...
They would be even if Earl didn't SD. This could
would be.
Super's able to actually
either one of these characters can like take a stock really early if the other person is not careful.
Fox, it can be quick, but usually not early, only because, you know, Fox doesn't have that many early stealth moves.
Yeah, I meant more like quick for Fox and then like early for me.
Yeah, which obviously
Like, he could get like a tip or forward smash and then all of a sudden he's gone. And then Super could just get combos on combos on combos and then like finish him off.
I think he's thinking, with the extra range of Marth, especially with his forward air and forward tilt, that's really what he's going for. With the low end leg of those moves, he's hoping to get like outrange Fox. He's being so fast, he can easily punish people like even Chrom, you know?
Yeah, I think he's just trying to push the fact that he has a stock lead, so he's like, I think just not as afraid. If he was on his last stock right now, I think he would be playing a lot different.
That was good. That was good. He did the back air to bait a roll or bait an option and immediately put it up to the That was very good.
I'm surprised that reached, but it might have been because his arm was out.
I would not be surprised if Earl went back to Chrom. But Marth, obviously, he only lost to the SD. Like, that took away so much momentum from him and let out Super to get just so much of a lead. A bit even more, and never even lost the second stock.
Yeah, I think the up smash hit because Earl's arm was still out there from the down tilt.
I actually don't quite know what stage they're going to go to here. They might go back to PS2. It's obviously the most common stage we see here, but I'm not sure how Fox would interact with these characters on Quickly Town and City. That's what they started on with Hero.
Yeah, they started on Town with the hero. Then they went to... Did they go to Pokemon?
Honestly, the main thing I think is Earl doesn't want Super to go
back
to
Chrom.
FD or Smashville, any really small stages like that. Super would do really well, and wow. Oh, counter-picking to Smashville anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. This is like the small stage in the whole list.
I think he wants the small room so that he can pressure Super. I think that might just be his game plan.
Yeah, but yeah, as you see, Fox excels that. It's like Fox's moon strength. Quite sure why he decided to go for that. Ooh, with the read on the neutral get up again, just barely just timing it. Maybe Wi-Fi could just be the nerve getting to him. It does happen when you're in the top 8. I've been there. Eating a roll and getting the situation reversed perfectly on him. Earl obviously still has a ledge tracking, so if we could get early kills here, or at least keep the pressure on. We're not going to the up smash. Kind of surprising there.
I think he just didn't want to risk something.
Because he's been getting punished a lot for trying to read from the smash. Even trying to punish him now.
He's been trying to go for the down airs, which I've been noticing more Chroms going for like down airs.
A little bit strange.
It's a good move, it's just that I never see it work.
Yeah, like, Earl's been looking at quite a bit.
Oh, he tried to go for the Shine Spike, but he just got hit by the
Super, but
I was wondering why he was doing anything, because I think he could have just, like, safely waited and seen if Earl was even able to get back. I don't know if he was.
Could have jumped back to the stage since if he had predicted Earl doing the be that early, but Earl was obviously reacting to what Super was doing, so.
Yeah, he realized Super was gonna go for like a hit, so he was like, okay, I'll just take a phone.
Yeah. I think Super keeping Earl at the ledge, just the way Earl does to others. I think he may have been able to get a jab back air there, if he, back air killing it already.
Possibly, I think he wanted to just go for the safe option to send him off stage.
Yeah, because I think he can only do a jab block with Chrom and Roy. Can only do a jab block with their side B, the first hit of their double edge dance. That was
good read on the roll.
In the roll read, he could even this out if he wins this game, but he doesn't have too much of a stock lead, but he could obviously die early if he's been doing a lot. Taking Chrom's jump. Almost lost the stock there. Getting the Firefox back to the stage.
Get some percent on it.
Anytime Earl hits that up B, it's a huge deal because Fox, 26% is a lot of Fox's stock. That's like half of it. He can even die at 50.
Yeah, he can die a really low percent. Like I was fighting Super once, and I fared him when he was at probably like 150. Oh wow!
Down throw was he did the down throw to put Earl in the air. Super did his immediate double jump up there to call out the jump from Earl. Going to a game 5 here. I think we're gonna see the Chrom for one more game. Well, that one was a bit more decisive for Super, because you know there was no SDs or anything, and everything seems pretty even throughout. Super kind of figured him out. If he goes back to Marth, I'll be kind of surprised. Athena, mix between Chrom and Marth. I think we're going back to the Asheville.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, back to Smashville is really good for this.
I think it's a good fit for either of them. As you saw, it's just so. Marth is one of the fastest characters in the game. I think he's the 4th fastest. Wasn't Smash 4.
Fastest in what, like run speed?
Yeah, running speed. He's just so good at running across the stages. And stage control is a huge deal for him. You know, so many safe options as well. So I just
Speed like Fox is the 5th fastest.
The 4th.
I mean, he's almost tied with Sheik, but this one says he's right below Sheik.
Right. The characters faster would be Little Mac, Captain Falcon, and Sonic, obviously. This definitely seems very similar to how he was playing as Marth, but he doesn't have to worry as much about getting the hippers, which he wasn't getting too many. Maybe that could have also been partially why he lost his Marth. So I can understand
getting a lot of tippers, just not when they matter.
Bad DI for Super dying a little early to that. Early for Fox's team.
I don't know if the DI kills him. He was at a relatively high percent, and Casino forward tilt is pretty strong.
But I would just think of the angle he was at. Oh, that's
the bad angle on the upbeat. He definitely tried to like avoid Lucina, but in doing so, he just killed him.
Up smash, hitting Earl either way. Super definitely has a chance to do this, but there's a whole stack to make up. Earl is playing really safe, outspacing all of Fox's moves. Punished once, he could take a lot of damage here. That was a good double dash attack. Hitting Earl's downward DI.
Catching the jump with him. Get back there. This is very much in Earl's favor right now. He's just one good, like, small string away from just killing Super.
His side B or even this is dead. When he got the tech on the up B.
I think Super actually was would have just not had legend instability. So Earl probably could have just sat there and like waited with a down smash.
Yeah. Get on stage with the up B. I think he only has to read one thing to get a kill here. Yes, reacting to Earl's forward tilt. That's what I was saying. He can get stuck really easily with just the up smash. Anytime he's at ledge, the match is over. He might be the end of the match. Oh, obviously not wanting to risk it, not going off stage.
No, he doesn't want to try dying.
Yeah, up throw kills him here.
Oh yeah, the up throw is going to kill Fox.
Very close set. Game 5, obviously both players played well. I think the main thing is the SB definitely was a big deal there.